Da, 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 da. They got that stuck in my head now. I love Jurassic Park. Hi guys, and welcome back to another predictions video. The Premier League keeps on rolling, although this weekend, without one of the games, Tottenham versus Brighton, or Brighton versus Tottenham I should say, has been postponed, but let's get into the other 9. Right, Friday night, Brentford against Watford. Oh, Watford, if you saw them, I know it was Manchester City, but were really, really terrible last weekend. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Brentford on this Friday evening fixture. For those of you who didn't see last week's video, by the way, when I was rambling on about nobody mentions a 0-0 and Angelina actually did it, I'm going to throw 1-0 in for this match week prediction. Right, 1-0 to Brentford. Next up, we have Manchester City against Wolves. Oh boy. Yeah, Manchester City are so good at home. God, and it's always... City usually against these sort of teams, and I know they had that bad result against Palace, I seem to keep on bringing that up. For the main part, City are so good against the slightly weaker teams. I'm going to go 3-0. Straight up, 3-0 to Manchester City against Wolves. The afternoon, by the way, has some very interesting fixtures. One of them being Chelsea against Leeds. Chelsea against Leeds United. Look, in the last few weeks, I mentioned that Chelsea were held to a 1-1 draw against Manchester United. Wasn't their greatest performance at home. Then they lost to West Ham last weekend. We knew it was going to be a tough game. I think this one may go a little bit better for them. Of course, in the Champions League midweek, they conceded 3 goals away to Zenit. But Leeds' firepower is just really not what it was. I mean, obviously, Bamford's back in, grabbing them a late equaliser last week. Oh, this one's going to be tough. I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory to Chelsea. 2-0 victory to Chelsea. And next up, Liverpool against Aston Villa, of course, DVG back in the house. I always find this quite funny when a player or a manager returns, because Liverpool fans love Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard loves Liverpool. He was brilliant for the club over an extraordinary playing career, the peak of which arrived in that Champions League final in Istanbul in 2005. And they'll love him and they'll want to sing songs about Steven Gerrard and welcome him back to Anfield unless he takes 3 points. I guarantee you, if Liverpool are winning 3-0 towards the end of the game, there will be this Steven Gerrard loving. The songs will be sung. They'll be talking about how brilliant he was. And if Aston Villa are winning 3-0, or even closer, like 1-0, 2-1 towards the end of the game, they will be furious and there will be no song sung about Steven Gerrard. Fortunately, though, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think he's started a very good job into life at Aston Villa with 3 wins out of 4. Oh, I'm going to go for 2-0 again. 2-0 again, the same as Chelsea. I think Liverpool are very good at home. I think Aston Villa aren't terrible, so yeah, 2-0 victory for them. Next up, we'll move to Arsenal against Southampton. Southampton really, they're just inconsistent. The thing is with Southampton, I can always see them conceding. I think they have more chances if they kept a clean sheet. I can always see them conceding a goal. And Arsenal, obviously losing to Everton is not ideal. This seems like one where you think Arsenal could just get over the line. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory. 2-1 victory to the Gunners and to Mikel Arteta's side. Next up, Norwich against Manchester United. Whew. Yeah, United are a bit better. They're a bit better, and you only have to be a bit better to beat Norwich. No disrespect to them. I know they've had a good upturn in form since Dean Smith came in. This won't be necessarily easy for Manchester United, but I'm going for 2-1 or 3-1. No, stick with your first one, Matt. Stick with your first one. 2-1 to Manchester United away at Norwich. Next up, Burnley West Ham. This is my designated 0-0 for the day. This is my designated 0-0. I've got to do one every week now, I've decided. Yeah. Burnley against West Ham, 0-0. Yeah, 0-0, I'm going with it. Leicester against Newcastle. Ooh, Newcastle picked up their first win last week, which I correctly predicted in the 1-0 victory over Burnley. Newcastle, this could be one of those that just really springs a surprise. And if any team is going to be surprised at home, it's going to be Leicester, who, like I love to have mentioned before, again, pretty inconsistent, sitting in 11th. 5 wins, 4 losses, 4 draws and 6 losses. Yeah, well. I'm actually going to go for Newcastle to win 1-0. Or should I go for a 1-1 draw? Actually, yeah, 1-1 draw seems a little bit more sensible. That's going to come back to haunt me. That is going to come back to haunt me. 1-1 draw between Newcastle and Leicester City. And last but not least, Crystal Palace against Everton. I feel like I've had quite a few low-scoring matches in this game week, so I'm going to go for a big one here. Sunday evening, Crystal Palace host Everton, who finally have a win under their belts for the first time in 9 games. Rafa Benitez hoping to continue a bit of an upturn in form. 2-2. There's my big scoreline of the weekend. Crystal Palace 2, Everton 2. And yeah, the final game is that postponed game between Brighton and Spurs. But there you have it. There are my predictions for the weekend's football. You guys let me know yours in the comment section down below. And yeah, watch back on Monday for when I no doubt react to these and no doubt hide myself in shame. Or actually add to the 4, I believe it is, that I've already got correct. Someone's keeping tally in the comments, and I think it's 4 as of today. So we'll see how many more I get correct. Anyway, smash the thumbs up down below, as always. And until next time, I will see you guys later.